everyone. Today we're going to be doing a full body flexibility class. So this is going to be a nice slow flow. We are going to be breathing into the poses, creating sort of a good environment for the muscles to open up and relax. So we're actually going to get started in child's pose. Bring your knees as wide as your mat, big toes to touch, push back, and then walk your hands forward. And I want you to relax your forehead on the mat. I'm going to keep my head up because otherwise my microphone gets a little overwhelmed. So while you're in this child's pose, I want you to spread your fingertips out nice and wide and draw the chest down towards the mat. Deep shoulder opener. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Big exhale, side out. Another deep breath in through the nose. And a big exhale, side out. And as you side out, I want you to draw your chest even closer to the floor. Another deep inhale. Exhale, draw the chest closer to the floor. Inhale, walk your hands over to the right. And then as you exhale, draw your chest down towards the mat. Sort of repeating that pattern with each exhalation, just drawing the chest closer to the mat. Taking 3 breaths here. Last breath. Inhale, walk your hands over to the left and draw the chest down towards the mat. Deep inhale. Exhale, draw the chest to the mat. Deep inhale. Exhale, release. Inhale, walk your hands back to center. And then from here, I want you to come up onto your forearms and then bring your knees beneath your hips. And then you're going to push back or walk your hands out slightly because I want you to keep the hips on top of the knees, a nice little solid line. And either just walking your hands out, slide your arms out to come into puppy pose. So you're really drawing your chest down towards the mat here. Deep heart opener. Inhale. And exhale, draw the chest even closer to the floor. One more time. Exhale, closer. Bring your weight forward. We're coming into Sphinx pose. Now your elbows are beneath your shoulders. Draw the shoulder blades down so that you're not hunching over here. Your shoulder blades are drawn down. You're lifting up the chest, elongating the neck. Deep inhale. And as you exhale, just draw the shoulder blades down, really pushing the elbows into the ground here. Little to no weight in the hands. Another inhale. Exhale. Open up a little bit more. Plant your hands and push back into tabletop position. And then from here, we're going to do a few rounds of cat-cow. Inhale, draw the belly button down as you send your gaze out in front of you, cow pose. Exhale, round the spine, tuck in the chin, tuck in the pelvis. Push the shoulder blades away from one another. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. Inhale, arch. And exhale, round. Come back to your neutral spine. Tuck your toes, send your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Pedal out your feet here. Loosen up the hamstrings. Keep the breath nice and steady. Our breath really allows our muscles to relax and let go and lengthen. Inhale, come high to your tippy toes, the height of the ball mounds of the feet.
As you exhale, I want you to draw your heels down towards the mat and push your chest towards your knees. You can keep a nice deep bend here in the knees. They don't need to be straight. I want you to have a nice straight spine though. Inhale, lift up onto your toes. And then as you exhale, draw the heels down towards the mat. One more time, inhale up on the toes. Exhale, draw the heels down. Inhale, look to the top of the mat. And then just step your right foot on the outside of your right hand. Drop down your left knee and untuck the back toe. Send your hips down towards the mat as you send your gaze out in front of you. You're really, really drawing your hips down here. Inhale. Exhale, draw the hips lower. You should be really, really feeling it in the hips here. Nice straight spine. Inhale. Exhale, draw the hips even lower, even though it might not feel like it's moving at all. Take a deep inhale. As you exhale, keep your foot exactly where it is. We're going to push back to find half split, but it's like a wide half split. I want you to have a nice straight spine here. Once again, don't round so that you can compensate to have a straight leg here. Rather have a bent knee, a nice straight spine, and then just find that half split like that. So really just doing what's in your practice here, but not rounding. Because then you're really not going to be pulling the hamstring at all. When you round here, you stop that extension in the hamstring. When you're pulling your hips back, that's when you're going to feel it. So you can really feel it if you tuck your pelvis in, rounding the spine, versus when you push your hips out and elongate the spine. Keep breathing in with each exhalation. See if you can fold just a little bit deeper. Beautiful job. We're going to come forward back into that low lunge. Tuck the left toes in and lift the left knee off the ground. We're going to twist over, opening our right hand up towards the sky. Inhale. As you exhale, we're going to come onto the outsides of both of our feet and reach our right arm back behind us. We're coming into a glute stretch here, deep hip opener. Inhale, reach the arm back up, and then keep your foot in the same position. So your heel is on the mat, your toes are off. And then we're going to step forward into a Malasana yogi squat. Wherever you are here, if your heels are off the ground, that's okay. If you're up here, that's okay. We're practicing. So I want you to see if you can create sort of a position for yourself where you're not using your arms to push your knees away. I want you to see if you can really strengthen the surrounding muscles here so that we can open up the hips. Take a deep inhale. As you exhale, plant the palms, find a forward fold, deep bend in the knees. Inhale, straighten the knees as much as they will, and then bend them as much as you can here. And then we're straightening and bending. You should feel your quads activated, straightening and bending, active stretching here. One more time, straighten. Plant the palms, push back down at facing dog. Beautiful job. Deep inhale. Exhale, draw the chest towards your knees. Step your left foot on the outside of your left hand. We're finding that deep lunge again. So we're in that low lunge, more like a lizard lunge. Take a deep inhale, lengthen the spine, draw the hips down towards the mat. As you exhale, see if you can lower a little bit more, even if it doesn't feel like it. Inhale. Exhale, draw the hips down. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, draw the hips closer. One more inhale. As you exhale, push back. We're in a wide half split. Once again, making sure that you're drawing that tailbone back. We're not rounding here. You want to be feeling it in the hamstring. Inhale. As you exhale, fold a little bit deeper. Inhale. Exhale to fold a little bit deeper. One more time, inhale. Exhale, fold a little bit more, and then come forward. Our toes are just off of the mat and the heel is on the mat. Tuck the back toe, so the right toe and lift the right knee, twist over to the left. Left arm reaches up towards the sky, and then come to the outsides of both your feet. We're reaching back, getting into the glutes here. Inhale. As you exhale, come all the way back. Our foot is in the same place. We're going to push forward into Yogi Squat Malasana. Good job. Amazing. Inhale. And then exhale it out and stay. Inhale, we're slowly going to rise. 1, 2, 3, 4, lower down. 4, 3, 2, 1. Rise. 1, 2, 3, 4, lower. 4, 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, lower. 4, 3, 2, 1. Plant the palms forward, fold. Inhale. And then exhale, fold a little bit more. We're going to roll all the way up to the top of the mat. Once you've reached the top, tuck your chin. We're rolling all the way down. Inhale to roll all the way back up. Exhale, roll down. And then roll back up. Beautiful job. Come to the middle of your mat. Open your knees out nice and wide. Your knees, your feet. Your toes are facing the outer corners of the mat. Inhale, straighten the spine. Reach your arms out on either side of you. As you exhale, hinge forward from the hips. We're folding over. Wide-legged forward fold with our feet turned out. Inhale, halfway lift. And then exhale, fold a little bit more. Should feel a little bit weird, a little bit abnormal. But from here, I want you to open up your feet a little bit more. And then we're going to start to bend into the right knee until you feel a stretch on the inner left thigh. Then we're going to walk the other way and bend into the left knee until you feel that stretch on the inner thigh. We're going to keep doing that, getting deep into the inner thighs. And if you don't feel it, we're going to start to go all the way down. Now, if your heel lifts up, that's okay. We're going to lower all the way down to Skandasana. But make sure that you're doing what is in your practice today. So stop where you feel it and then kind of play around with your boundaries there and go a little bit further. So you have the option to stay up here and just practice Skandasana in this standing position, or you can come all the way down. We're going to go to the other side. And if you are all the way down, flex your feet. Your toes are facing the sky. And even if you are all the way up and you want to play around with lifting up onto the heel, you totally can. Other side here. Play around with your version of Skandasana. Spider-Man. Last one. Come back up to wide-legged forward fold. Now bring your toes to face the long edge of the mat. Inhale. Exhale, fold. And slowly rise all the way back up. Beautiful job. Bring your feet to meet. Inhale, reach the arms up to the sky. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come high onto your tippy toes and find a little squat here so you're on your toes and your bum's coming towards your heels. Come back down onto your bum. We're in a seated position. Bring your feet out in front of you and flex your toes up towards the sky. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Reach the arms up towards the sky. And as you exhale, fold over your legs. Try to keep a nice long spine here. Flex your toes up towards the sky. And with each exhalation, see if you can go a little bit deeper. Last one, inhale. Exhale, fold and slowly rise. Rolling all the way back up. Come back to a comfortable seat. Close up your eyes and notice how you feel.
Thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to practice with me and work on your full body flexibility. Flexibility is a combination of strength, lengthening of the muscles, breathing and relaxing and allowing the muscles to lengthen. So don't be discouraged if you feel a little tighter than usual today. Our days are usually different, and we need to make sure that we have strong surrounding muscles. So just knowing that there's a lot of things that go into flexibility. I'm so excited to continue going through this with you, and I'll see you in the next one.